Hello everyone and welcome back to The Medium. This is part 7, where last time had a lot of interesting things go down with Thomas. We also got the confirmation of Marianne and Thomas having quite the relationship. The lost family connection between Marianne, Lillian, Thomas, and the mother that Marianne may have potentially accidentally killed, that then Lillian harbored a bit of a grudge for, intentionally or not, but that was kind of insinuated by the Moor getting into her head, and now the Moor is here trying to chase us in through this hallway. So we've reached the sort of underground area underneath the Red House, and it doesn't look too pleasant. We're currently split between two realities. We've just powered the door to the control room last episode. So now we're going to continue going through here, as it looks like there's a lot more that we have to explore and to figure out. So without further ado, let's take a walk through and see how we go, because it feels like we're approaching some sort of finale or ending with how things have been going, with how all the reveals have been going on, and the tension increasing. But yeah, we could be getting close. Could be getting close to the ending. But this is very interesting that this is located underneath the house. And so we got some stuff that's actually underwater at the moment as well, which is even more interesting. Because is this what Thomas was working on, or what? So this is another closed door, so we need to do another out-of-body experience to make this happen. Let's have a look and see. Nothing's really poking out at me. There's still... Okay, hang on. There we go. Oh. 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 Oh, that makes sense now. Okay. So by powering this... That's interesting. By powering this thing at the end of last episode, it still didn't open the door for the real world, though. Did I not? Maybe I didn't do the spirit blast correctly at the end of last episode. I was pretty sure I did. I did it right in front of it. Let's give it another look, shall we? Because this door, this is where we just walked out of as Marianne. Yeah, because we did this, but no, it doesn't do anything to the... If I do an out-of-body experience, here I am. Maybe I need to get Marianne in the spirit world to turn on a couple more things before that primary door opens, potentially. Let's have a look. Because there's this point that we're able to get some spirit stuff from as well. Okay. And then we can go down here. This is where I quit last time because I was really kind of fading away. I am kind of fading away quite a bit now as well. Ooh, but there's another blockage there. Time really do be of the essence here. So this door won't open for me, even though I've already done the power. So I guess I'm just going to kind of run around until I can figure out how exactly we need to progress, because for some reason that door is not opening if it's supposed to.
Ah, lower levels are flooded. I'm not much of a diver.
Well, we can do this. Okay. I spent 10 minutes outside my body. That's lovely. So there's another one of these as well. But then that's it. So that's like 3 different points in which there's things to draw energy from. But the question is, where do we take this spirit energy, because that door's not opening. Curious. Let's go in here. Okay, here's something, potentially. Something that we can drop down, maybe. Okay, not something that we actually have control over here yet, so let's just go into the next room. Another thing of water. Ooh, okay, hang on. Okay, let's turn off the electrified floor. That's a good idea.
Maybe I could pump out the water from it.
Aha.
Yes, it's on.
Pump mechanism control scheme, water level indicator, water flow direction. So, okay.
Shit. Looks like both retention tanks are closed off. Maybe I could get down there and open them manually.
Oh. Yeah, okay, so I need to open some tanks manually or something? Okay, so there's a west chamber and east chamber. Central chamber. So now I can completely drain the central chamber. But then east and west are full. Aha. And now I'm here. Okay, so I had to open the door from behind. That makes sense. Okay. A relic of the past. When we first stumbled upon the site, we thought it was just an old German bunker, a couple corridors, maybe some outdated supplies. 2 weeks of excavation later, we knew that old funny Mustachio must have had big plans for this place, a whole system of underground tunnels, reinforced concrete walls, the whole shebang. Guess he wanted to have himself a little forest retreat in case the whole master race thing didn't work out. The commies did what they do best, stolen it for themselves. They wanted to repurpose it into a full-on nuclear shelter. They even got a power grid going, but that's as far as they got before the dream of Neva went to shit. Luckily for me, the entire thing was very hush-hush, and I made sure it stayed that way. As far as I know, most people who knew about it died in the massacre. I wouldn't call it a silver lining, but still, if things go south, we should have a place to lay low. Okay, so Thomas discovered this place. So it's not like he had this going on. Interesting. Okay, we're finally in this area though.
Let's get a lay of the land.
So we're in the control room. We're staring at the central chamber, and then the east chamber to the right, and the west chamber to the left, which are now both full, and the central chamber is empty. But said something about manually opening up the retention tanks, so let's have a look. So water's gone up even higher, I think. Yeah, but now the central chamber is empty. But I think to get down to the central chamber, I actually have to... To get down to the central chamber, I'll have to do something related to the east and west first. So I guess that's why we have the multiple little spirit things that we can grab. But maybe I need to come down here in human form to actually be able to do something about it. Oh, hang on. What's that? What's that thing that's glowing? So when my camera is here, where is that? It's like... I don't know. Because we've already kind of done this, yeah, and I can't go through here. Yeah, that's nothing. Okay. All that I can think of in that case is that I need to completely drain either the west or east side first.
Okay. I can probably get to the first tank now.
Cool, okay, so that makes sense. So take all of East's water, put it in the central, then I can get to this area to open up the water tank to then put all the water in there. Oh shit.
Grateful. Not for me. Not for me. Where would you be? What would you be? Burnt, charred, scorched, dead. You owe me!
Okay, I don't know where the Moor is at the moment, but it doesn't seem that as if it's a looming threat of, like, being chased. He's just kind of roaming around. But now we can go down here in human form and have a look at the tank. Okay, there we go. This is what we needed.
The valve is missing.
Ah.
Please be around, valve.
Man. This is another one of those moments where it's kind of like, what was the point? You know, because that's happened before.
Hey. That's my way out.
Ooh.
Once I dry it up a bit.
So, yeah, like I said, when we, like, there was an item that we needed and then we found it, like, right next to it. It's like, what was really the point? Like, instead of it being, like, related to maybe a puzzle solving later and then that item having use and you're like, oh my god, this is what that's for. But instead it's like, oh, I need a valve. Let me turn the corner and get the valve. It's just kind of like, you know, just artificial game lengthener.
Now it's ready to gulp down some water.
Just an artificial game lengthener. Make it longer.
Pretty dolls. So many dolls to play with. Such pretty things to wear. Lillian, Francis, Nurse Ursula. She was insatiable. And him, the only one to get away. But they don't last. They never last. But you will. Won't you?
Jesus Christ. Where is it? I don't even know where he is. Alright, but we can now empty the water out of the central chamber, put it in the east chamber, and then dump it into the water tank. There we go. We're making sense of it. Oh, the water tank is now full. Interesting, the water tank can only fit half. I guess the central chamber... Is the central chamber supposed to have... But it looks like there's stuff down there. Maybe we can't get to the central chamber. Alright, now we just need to do this, so... Let's empty the west chamber completely into the central chamber. Okay, and now we...
So good.
Okay,
Now I can get to the other tank.
now we can go west. Okay, let's have a look. We can now go all the way down here. Is the valve going to be missing on this one too? Oh. Forgot about that for a second. Jesus Christ. Okay. Almost apparently died. Okay, there's the valve on automatically on this one.
That's it. Second tank ready for duty.
It's down. Oh, that's just literally getting some of that. Okay. Alright, let's go back. And now we just fill up both water tanks.
I'm so glad you're here.
Where?
It's not enough. Never enough. Never full.
It sounds like the more is appearing, but I don't know where.
Worn out rag. You cut from the same cloth.
Bit angry. Bit angry, sir. Okay, so I'll put half in there and then fill up the water tank. Maybe I can then fill up one chamber completely and then keep the central one empty, and that should allow us to get through. Yeah, so let's do this and then do that, because I think the exit was in the east chamber and that should go through to the central one. Okay, cool.
Central chamber's open.
I made it through the pump station.
Your ass down there, Marianne.
I didn't make it through the pump station just yet. These achievements are too hasty. They're too far ahead of themselves. I'm like, I'm still in the pump station, man.
So much for us to see, for us to eat,
Oh, there he is. Hold on.
to wear. Can't go on like this.
Yep, the moor's down there. There we go. We actually can see the moor for a change. I don't know if you can see. He's literally on the right-hand side, because we can see him physically on Marianne's side, all the way down the bottom.
We'll walk this world together.
Just have to, I guess, hold our breath when we go down here. But the moor can see us in the other world, so I don't know if holding our breath is going to do much. But he's in here somewhere. Or is he? He was. Okay. He's gone. Ooh. What the hell's happening here? Oh, summon spirit shield. Okay.
No more cold.
There he is.
No more shame.
Oh, we can...
Again.
Looks like we can turn on an electric current on the floor.
Let them see. Let them know. Let them feel
Okay.
our pain.
Okay, hold on. Let's put Marianne over here. The Moore's just gonna sit there. We do an out of body experience.
Get back here.
Oh god! Oh fuck! Okay, hold on. That was not what we needed to do. Oh fuck, dude. Third death. Okay, so how do we distract it to get through there in that case? Because we have to do an out of body experience to get through that door. So I'm curious as to how we can make this work.
No more cold. No more shame.
He's in water. We've got to turn on the electricity to zap him, but...
Let them look.
And then go through there
See.
as well.
Let them know. Let them feel our pain.
The problem is... He's literally just looking at us, so if we...
Mine.
What the fuck? Yeah, like he knows who we are. Dude, what the fuck?
Orleans in me.
Oh my god, and then he's just...
Belong.
And then he's just there. What the fuck? You're not completely defenseless. RT to discharge energy. So we could just stop. I guess maybe what we're supposed to do is discharge energy to like kind of knock him back from grabbing us, and then we can do the electricity. Maybe? It's a shame that I literally cannot even skip this. I just have to wait for him to give us this speech.
Never again. Let them look. Let them see. Let them know. Let them feel our pain.
I don't have any energy though. Like I don't have enough energy to do like a thing.
Mine.
And now he's just coming for me, dude.
Let me in. It all ends in me.
Done.
What was that glitch? See, I just ran to the electricity thing, but I got picked up at the same time. And now I can't go through there. This game has weird glitches. I don't even know if that was intentional. Was I supposed to just run past him and just go for the electricity? Or what? Or was I supposed to go into Spirit World, run in there, run away from him, to lure him away, and then cancel out of it so we'd go back to being here and then turn the electricity on, maybe? And I think I just kind of skipped that whole step, I think. And then it did some weird visual glitch that was awful. Strange. Strange. I'm not entirely sure what was the right thing there to do.
Thomas. You are here. I can feel it.
Because it gives you that tip of like, you can defend yourself by holding RT. I'm like, yeah, that's kind of useless because I don't have any energy. And you know it, game. Thomas and Lillian were here. Are we turning everything on? Or do we need to just get it right in that little... We need to get it right in the green.
No. Burnt to a crisp.
Oh.
Guess I should look for a spare.
I have to look for a fuse. Okay, lovely. Well, that's on me. I turned the power off. A thin line. Here's what I know. I think I know. The powers come from the same place, but they can manifest in different ways. She seems to exist in both places, as if her mind can inhabit two bodies at the same time. To her, whatever happens in one place affects the other. Does she see the line between the two, or are they one and the same? New hypothesis: death thins out the veil between worlds so that a newborn mind never has to split. Makes sense in a weird, fucked up way. We're talking about, yeah, 'cause if this is talking about Marianne, Marianne does exist in two places, essentially, and there is a split right down the middle.
Hey, I know this one. Used to be one of my favorites.
The Butterfly Atlas. No echo associated because we already found all of the echoes, but no item either. Okay. So just a thing to pick up. Oh, yep, over here.
Vitamins, antibiotics, neuroleptics, antidepressants. Even by my standards, that's a lot of pills.
Okay. Nothing to be investigated though with it. Okay, we're going back this way then. I think this is the way that I came from though, right? Yeah, guess this is the way that I came from. So we'll go straight ahead until, instead of to the side. So, through here.
Busted open. From the inside.
Jesus.
Ah, yes.
Oh, yes. Okay.
This was definitely Lily's place,
Damn.
where he kept her.
Oh, there's the Moor right there, dude. Oh, there's the Moor. Oh, man, the Moor is like a butterfly, dude. Okay. It kind of makes sense in the design, where he's got like the wings and then in the middle, but you don't really classify it as a butterfly because he's standing on legs. Alone. Salt. Who knew it was that simple? A bit of alchemy, some spiritual infusion, and there you have it. Looks like the folk tales were true after all. Anyway, the room is ready, and it works. It actually works. For the first time in my life, I can feel alone. It feels fucking wonderful. Okay.
Again with the salt. The whole room is lined with it.
Classic.
Little windows into the world. It's something, I guess. Sunshine doesn't really translate to text, though.
That's true.
She'd be a grown woman by now, but the room is still all dolls and unicorns. Quite the selection. So she could doll herself up with no one to see her. Maybe he meant well, but somehow this just feels sadistic.
Yeah. It's entirely true.
Imagine being locked up in this place, having a needle shoved into your arm day in, day out. You didn't deserve this, Lily.
Interesting. Okay, so we can't see into that room or that door. I don't think that's anything that we can do. So I think that was just further investigation and another one of the troubled man's notes. Until the Moor got sick of it, I guess, and busted its way out of there. So let's put the fuse back in and try and line it up back up to 50. So that's a good instance of needing to, oh, this is the item that I need. And you actually have to go through like a room and then get some story stuff to get it instead of turning a corner and then it's right there, you know? Alright, let's have a look. Okay, so a lot of these are tiny, so we need like... just everything except the one that was on before. Interesting. Investigate the living quarters. So we already checked out all of this, so we can leave that alone. But it is this door that opens now.
Nice decor. Very minimalist.
Oh. Dude, is this the table that... is this the table that Marianne sat at when she's doing her fucking... It looks like it. But it looks like she's in her own apartment when she's doing that. That table on that, like, setting was just like, oh, that looks like when she's sat... when we have those cutscenes when she's, like, sat down and kind of, like, talking us through stuff. I wanted to check out this because it said to... I knew that there was another locked door. It said to check out the living quarters first. So let me just check this to see if this is optional, if there's anything we can miss in here or not. That's nice and creepy. Nothing else in here, though? Just creepy radio? Interesting. Just creepy radio. That's bizarre. Okay. Did turning on the radio then end up giving me this music? Because this wasn't here before. Dude. It's... oh, Akira Yamaoka and the lady's name who I don't know who did The Room of Angel for Silent Hill 4. That's what this is. Wow. Just me and her. It's quiet now. Just me and her. Just me and her. Feels strange, but in a good way, how it should be. I best enjoy it while it lasts. I already started moving the workshop over to the hotel. If anything happens, I don't want her anywhere near it. I'm going in soon to get him back. This only ends in one of two ways. Either both of us are coming back or neither. I'm going in to get him back. He's trying to get his other side back, I think.
Huh. Mold. It looks pretty fresh. Someone's been here recently.
Is this like the table that Marianne sits at? I'm not sure. Regardless, there's a mirror now.
If I find enough pieces, I might be able to get to the other side. Better get to it, Alice.
Okay, we need to find the missing pieces.
Okay, here's one. So far, so good.
Interesting. So we can only pick up the missing mirror pieces after we investigate the mirror itself.
Another one.
Yeah, that wasn't there before. Okay, so this is the radio. And then if I leave, then the radio music picks up. Wow. Interesting. Don't know... Oh! Hang on. I didn't even check this room out before. I just completely missed this one. Hang on. Oh, this was the second room that was closed. My brain only went, oh yeah, there's only one.
Looks like he could never quite let go of his passion. In another life, perhaps.
So this is his room. Keeping distance. She almost saw me today, sensed me. I should have known. I need to be more careful. Keep my distance. It's just that. Not a day goes by that I don't think of her. I know I did the right thing leaving her at the hospital. It's better this way. She's better this way. But I keep thinking of that day, when it finally happens, when she discovers what she really is. She'll be confused, afraid. I should be there for her, to help her make sense of it all. To tell her it's alright. No, she'll make it through. She's strong, just like her mother. So, yeah, he's all right. He's writing all about Marianne. Wow. Don't. So he knew. He knew exactly where Marianne ended up. It's like as a reminder to don't.
This should be enough. Let's make magic happen.
Do we want to make magic happen?
This was definitely Thomas's workspace. I can sense the determination. Whatever he was working on, he really gave it his all. Were you trying to send the monster away? Or to get your other self back?
Marianne. Hypothesis. When experiencing trauma, the soul can split into two separate entities in order to deal with /mitigate the damage. Observation. The entities can remain friendly, agreeable, or turn hostile towards each other. How to destroy one without destroying the other? The soul can split into two separate entities. Is Marianne's other entity just the one that we've been seeing in the split, or is it something else? Okay, I think we've got everything in here, and now it's just the mirror. I like that transition, how the radio changes once you actually get into this room, and then when you leave it. Time to make the mirror pieces happen.
And there it was.
I completed the broken mirror.
We had finally met.
Ooh!
You.
Thomas?
In a way. Yes.
Wait. You're the other one. The spirit. But the Hound. I thought you were gone.
Gone. No. No. trapped. I spent years in Henry's fucked up world. Oh,
Yeah, he was trapped, okay.
You sent him away. I could finally break free. That's why you're so important. You can finish this.
Where is he? Where is my father?
I don't know. For the first time in my life, I don't feel his presence. I've been away for so long. Could you stay for a moment?
Yes, it is the table.
Tell me how all this started.
Yes. Marianne's sitting at this table. And she's been talking to Spirit Thomas this whole time about fucking everything. So now Marianne's going to recount everything to Spirit Thomas. I knew I recognized the table. I was like, is she in her own apartment? Like, where the fuck is she? And there it is. Damn. Like, man, she's just sat here on this table talking to herself this whole time. Nope. Talking to fucking Spirit Thomas, dude.
It all starts
With a dead girl. It all starts with a dead girl.
What about Lily? Did my father...
He couldn't have. He wouldn't. He loved her too much. Both of you.
So, what happened to her? What is this place?
This is where he kept her. That cell back there. It only exists in one world. Keeps the other one out. He built it so that he could be alone. It's the only place he could feel. Separated from his powers. From me. Came in handy once Lily became unstable.
Unstable. What do you mean?
She's a medium too, Maria. A powerful one. Because it runs in the family. When Richard hurt her, it awoke something inside her. Something terrible. And it was
was only a matter of time before it got out. It's what your father feared. What he tried to avoid.
That's why he called me. But that means...
Yes. She's still alive. There's still a way to save her. You have to find her, Marianne.
Where is she? Where is my sister? The lake.
It's coming. Time for you to go. I'll hold it off for as long as I can.
I'm not leaving you.
You can't always save everyone, Butterfly. Trust me. And I'm sorry.
Cool scenes. Cool scenes. That's interesting. It's really interesting how Thomas has like a split personality with like his spirit version always have being like a separate personality, but Marianne, her two are just like completely in sync. And then we don't know what the hell's going on with Lillian, because she's a powerful medium apparently. Interesting. It's lake time, boy. Time to confront Lillian, I guess. Fix the broken mirror. Make your way to the lake. God damn, the music is so good though. Seems unfair to call it the like one of the best parts of the game because it's Akira Yamaoka, but like goddamn.
This is it.
And this music too.
The place from my dream. I've walked this path 1,000 times in my mind. I know every inch of it.
It all starts with a dead girl.
This time, something is different.
The environments are also a really good highlight. The outdoor environments were really cool. I kind of wish we got a bit more time outdoors. We spend a lot of time investigating just rundown buildings, which is cool in itself, but look how good this game looks when it's outdoors. This game is gorgeous when it's outside. This music, my god.
I can feel it so clearly now.
If this is the end, I must have missed a note from Thomas, like a note or maybe even a couple, because I didn't get an achievement for getting all of the Troubled Man's notes, so I think that's unfortunate. I might have missed some good story stuff in there. I felt like I covered most of the areas then. I felt like I was pretty thorough, so that's unfortunate. Make your way to the lake. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Lillian will have the other half of that necklace. She has to. Is this real though? Where is Spirit? Has Spirit Thomas teleported us to the lake? Are we in a dream? The dream she's dreamed 1,000 times, except real this time? I don't know.
We finally made it. Lillian, I've been waiting for you.
little sister.
Lily, I didn't know. I couldn't remember. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It was better that way. At least you had a life. For a while.
There you go, the other half of the necklace.
That day when the fire broke out at our house, I made a deal. The part of my soul that was tormented was set loose.
You mean the monster?
The more.
For why?
To save you. It helped us escape the flames, but in return, I had to set it free. Free to devour, to destroy.
What's the deal with sadness then?
The Neva massacre.
Yes. All those people died so that we could live. And because I lived, so did my demons. Father knew my powers were too dangerous. He left you at the hospital so you could have a normal life.
And what about you? Did he try to...
No. Maybe he should have. But he couldn't bring himself to do it. Instead, he locked me away. But he only delayed the inevitable. Monster. It got out. Now you're here. You're the only one who can fix this. You. We both share our father's gifts, but also his fate. And the dream.
The dream? But... all I see is a girl. You. Shot dead. Here, on this pier. Hasn't it already happened?
No. It's not the past you see. The dream. It's what I want to happen.
She got a gun. Yeah.
It all ends
Ends in me.
in me.
I can see how her... the character model of sadness...
No!
Just to interrupt, I can see how the character model of sadness... how her limbs were kind of like hanging off, like they were like... You could see all like the damage that was in there, like the limbs are really weird, and she's got all of like the casting on her limbs as well, which is a really neat touch to see that consistency. So that's why her limbs look like that as sadness. It's interesting that she's able to even portray herself as sadness. I'm a bit confused at that, because anyone who's kind of looked like that or been like that has been dead, but I guess that can be explained away with the fact that she's a very powerful medium, maybe, I guess.
Can't send a spirit away while the host is still alive. That's why you couldn't destroy the monster. That's why Sadness didn't want to go.
But... You're my sister.
That's why it has to be you. I'm not strong enough. It won't let me. Only you can end this. Only you can fix what our father could not.
Lillian, I can't. Please, don't
I'm
make me do
sorry.
this.
It's the only way to destroy it. To prevent further bloodshed.
Lily?
Marianne? What's going on?
Skin suit.
Ooh, there you go. There you go.
Stricten. Outgrown. Don't leave her. Suit. Light.
Ah, they're kind of separate. Sadness and Lillian are so separate.
Get in there.
There is another way.
Marianne. No.
What is she doing? It changes nothing.
It's like you said. I'm your only chance. Aren't I? You need me. A medium strong enough to sustain you. The others? They only lasted for so long before you broke them down.
Marianne, please. I don't want
Maybe
this.
it's not your choice. Maybe this is my story after all. No! Don't do this!
Please, sister. Set me free.
No! Stay back! Stay back!
All in this to me. It has to be. It has to be you.
It'll never stop.
Finish this.
Only you can end this.
You can't always save everyone, Butterfly.
It all starts with a dead girl.
I finished the game. It doesn't tell you who died. Okay. Was it Lillian or Marianne? It all starts with a dead girl. Ugh, and then it all ends with said dead girl. Well, I guess it's up for our interpretation of what Marianne would have done. If Marianne killed herself, the Maw would still exist and then would just continue to just kill people and roam around and would just be crazy. But if Marianne killed Lily, then the Maw would be able to be sent away, would cease to exist. So it seems that that would be the logical outcome.
Deep inside me,
There you go.
keep calling.
Good music though. The end of the medium. Pretty interesting game. The story was good. I enjoyed what was on offer. But I think the gameplay is what I took some issues with. It kind of had some shortcomings there. But outside of that, really good story stuff. Troy Baker was the Maw. Troy Baker is everywhere, dude. I didn't even recognize that. Interesting. Not bad. I was gonna say, like, the voice acting is impressive in this game. Like, it's pretty good. Would not have called Troy Baker as the Maw though, so there you go. Interesting. So there you go. So Sadness and Lily were able to exist sort of around the same sort of area, except Sadness could exist far away from Lillian being alive, I guess, because they're not in the same place at the same time until the end. So there you go. good game, but not anything that's revolutionary or has brought back that, scratch that Silent Hill masterpiece itch, you know. But I enjoyed it overall. It's pretty fun. It's really impossible to say that the music isn't the best part, though. Incredible. Incredible music, though. I'm just gonna let the credits play out, and then we'll see how we go when we get to the end of it. So it was Mary Elizabeth McGlynn, I think, is the woman who does it, and there was a song in there where she also sings alongside Troy Baker, so in Fade. The Medium is our biggest and most ambitious game we've made so far. It's a close and personal project that was years in the making. We poured our souls into it, and we made a lot of great memories during the development. However, as great as it is to make a game, we do what we love with one person in mind, and that's you. Your thoughts mean a lot to us, and they make us better developers. This is why we would love to hear your impression of The Medium. I do think this is like one of the first instances I've had a game that has actually said to review a game after it has been... Review a game after you've completed it. What happens if you review now? It's going to take me to the review page on the store. There we go. What's my star rating, guys? I would say 3 stars. I would say 3. This is going to be my first review that I'll submit because the game asked me to. I would say it'd be 3 stars. I enjoyed the game, but had some shortcomings. There you go. 3 out of 5, baby. Continue. That's the end of The Medium. Ooh, there's the watch. Oh well, come on! You can't do that. Is that the real Thomas trapped in the spirit world? Then, god damn! Give us that little bit at the end. But yeah, there you go. That was the Medium, and they did actually show in the credits that a lot of the spirit world art was inspired by a famous Polish artist name I won't pronounce. I've followed and loved that stuff, that type of art for a long time, so it's cool to see that being the reference to the inspiration to a lot of this imagery. So there you go, guys. That was the Medium. Ultimately enjoyable. Had some gripes. Did enjoy the story, most of all, voice acting and music. So thank you guys for coming along and watching this new game that has been released. It's it's an interesting one. They're trying to evoke those old school psychological horror feelings, and it succeeds in parts and doesn't in others, but ultimately had a really good time. So guys, thank you so much for watching this episode of The Medium, and I will see you next time.